If you look at the top here, we have Prophetic Creation, that's our symbol. We have a search bar here where you can type in anything you want, like a lion or heaven, and it will give you a bunch of images that painters of paintings that have those attributes in it. And obviously, we have the navigation bar across here. We have home, which is the page here. We have all artwork, acrylic, oil, watercolor, Prophetic Creations events that are coming, resources, contact us. And then we have over here, we have the featured artist of the month. And every month we'll have a new featured artist. For this month, it's Heather Cieslak. And a buyer would come on here and they'll just simply click on that link, and it will take you straight to that artist's profile and with all their artwork. And underneath here, we would have featured artwork, which would be between 6 and 10 artwork that we just feel like there's a lot of glory on, and we just want to place on the homepage for people just to be visible, and people can click on it and go straight and buy it. Okay, if we had to look at the next page, this would be the second bar on the navigation bar. This is all artwork, and this is pretty much all the artwork that is currently on Prophetic Creations and in the future. And it just a user could scroll down and look at all these different artwork. Obviously, we have Audrey Aiken from United States. We have Matthew Tomlin from Panama. We have people from Kenya. We have people from France, from Switzerland, from all around the world that have joined the Prophetic Creations family. This is just slowly going down. We have some more all artwork being displayed. As you can see, we have prints available, and then if the original is available, it'll show original available. Now, if you click on one of those individual artworks, this is what gets displayed. You have the image in the middle of the screen, and then you have a box here, and if the original is not available, it'll go straight to the print option. And over here, it will give you the title of the painting, the medium was used, the artist's name, and then there'll be a prophetic description of what the artist is saying the prophetic meaning of the artwork is. Under which the print option, there will be the different types of prints. And we're going to have 4 different types of prints available for people to buy. The first being archival matte paper, and basically this is a smooth matte paper. It's really high-end, heavy cardstock. The second will be Somerset Velvet, which is displayed, and this is a quality fine art paper found in most galleries. It's 100% cotton, and it's heavier than cardstock. The third would be unstretched canvas, and this is a high-quality, water-resistant poly-cotton blend, and it's just really, really high-end. Like I said, it's from the Sacramento printing company that print for the best printing artists in Sacramento. And then the fourth one is gallery wrapped. Basically, this is where you take the canvas and you stretch it over the wooden frame. And so when buyers want the full package of the wooden frame, the gallery wrap, that would be the fourth option that we have. Underneath that, we have the different sizes. And this is customizable by the artist, what sizes they want to sell, and obviously how much they want to sell it for. And this will be the price that is selected when you select these 2 things. And then the buyer will pretty much just add to cart, and then they'll go through the cart page and purchase the item. Now, if we look at the image over here, we can share it on different social medias. People can favorite, and it'll show how many people have viewed this particular art piece. And we could actually different people can leave comments on how they liked it, or etc., or just things that really touched their hearts and inspired them. And lastly, we have the view in the room option, which I'll show you on the next slide. It takes the image and it actually superimposes it above a lounge setting. So it will minimize and it will go above a couch and just give the buyer a visual of what it would look like in a person's lounge. Now, if we had to go back to the home page, under resources, we have about us. It's about the company. We'll have testimonies of people being healed, getting breakthrough encounters, etc. We have videos that's going to go up of teaching, on training. for prophetic artists, inspirational videos. We have other, and then we have frequently asked questions from artists and buyers. We have events. These are Prophetic Creations events that are coming up. And then we have watercolor, the medium, oil, the medium, acrylic, all artwork, home. At a future date, we're going to go in and do photography and different other mediums, probably like sculptures, etc. But for the time being, we want to start with the medium of painting. Okay, so this is under the frequently asked questions for artists, under resources. And pretty much you can go on there, and all you do is just say, what is Prophetic Creations? You click on the plus button, and it drops down and gives you the answer to the question. So we advise all the people that are thinking about joining the Prophetic Creations to go through the frequently asked questions for artists, and pretty much most of the questions you'll have will be answered, but if they're not, just contact us and we'll try and answer as soon as possible. If we had to, you're like looked at the frequently asked questions and you're like, hey, I actually want to sign up to be an artist. Well, you click on the sign up, sign in, and you pretty much just go to the left-hand column and say sign up. Once you've done that, they'll give you a pop-up bar of, you want to sign up as a buyer or as a seller of art. And obviously we want to sell art, so we'll click on selling art. They'll then come up with terms and conditions. And this is pretty much just to help Prophetic Creations and the artist to understand what they're buying into becoming an artist. And then you agree and you continue. Now, this is an artist application. The reason why we do this is because this is a Christian company and we don't want people that are, say, in New Age or other religions coming and putting up their artwork on Prophetic Creations. And so we would just want to, this is almost like a bit of a guard to make sure that everything that comes in is Spirit-filled, Holy Spirit-filled. And that's why we have an artist application. So every prophetic artist that wants to be part of the Prophetic Creations has to apply first, and then we would either accept or deny them. And then from that point, you will then be able to go and create your portfolio. So pretty much what you do is you put your first name and your last name, medium, email address, starting date of painting, username, church that you're part of, and a brief biography. Then you'll give your artist profile, and then you give 5 different art images so that we can have some sort of view of what it is, and then you'll enter in the prophetic meaning of those images. Another reason why we have this application is because we want this to be, this website to have a certain measure of artistic ability that the images are, the paintings are. And so we didn't really want, for the time being, people that are just starting in this prophetic artwork. We want people they would call themselves prophetic artists, and they do it regularly, and they're very passionate about it, and they've sold artwork and etc. We want this website's mainly for those type of people. If we had to go to the next slide, this is just a lower view of it. This is 5 different images, like I said, and then you submit them. You just say next, and then these 5 images will pop up, and you just give the brief description, the prophetic meaning of those images. And then you'll get once you submit it, the Prophetic Creations will give you a message saying your application has been submitted and it's now pending review. We'll send you an email soon letting you know the status of your application. Okay, so now once you've received the email and you've been accepted, this is an email page. You'll go in there and you would have your email, and then you would have a bit of a crazy password. And so you would take that email and that password, you'd go onto the website and you'd go to the sign up, sign in, and you click on that. And then on the right-hand column, you enter in your email address and that crazy password that we just given you, and then you sign in. Now you can see the page is a bit different. This is my wife's profile page, and you see her name there. Now to work on your profile, you'd go to Audrey Aiken's name and you'd click on it, and this is her profile. Obviously, because this would be the first time that you've logged in, there would be no art pieces, but you'd have your profile picture, how many followers, total likes, total views, and then you'd have add new artwork or edit information. from the beginning, we want to try and edit our information. So you click on edit the information, and what we'd have is most of this would be filled in already. But if you wanted to add more to biography, medium, church, etc., and over here you can actually put in your own links, social media links in here that will appear on each art piece that you put up. And so if this person wants to follow you, they'll just click on, there will be a symbol, say for example Facebook, and they'll click on it and it would actually go to your profile, your Facebook profile. You could also go in here and change your password, which we'd recommend because it's a bit, the previous stream, password over here, you'll change it, and so you don't have to remember, you can make it something simple, and then you'd obviously, if you want to change your profile image, etc., and then you update. Now after that, we can then now go and add new artwork. So you would add new artwork, and you'd be taken to this page. The first thing that you do in this page is go over here and you say upload file. And so you would then go and upload a file, and there's directions to how many pixels it should be, between 800 by 800 and maximum 20,000 by 20,000 per image. And then you would begin to fill out the name of the artwork, the prophetic description, the date created, the medium, the original size. If you had a video linked to that painting, you could put that in. And then you could put keywords. Now, keywords is really vital because, like that search bar on the homepage, when a buyer wants to come and search, say, angel, whatever you put in the keywords here will determine whether, when the buyer puts an angel, your image will come and show. So if you don't put angel in there, it's not going to show when the buyer types in the search engine, say, angel. If you look over here, let me go to the next slide. If you look over here, there are some options over here, and it says, I am the artist, and that's already shown, but then there's a box saying, I want to sell the original, and there's a box that says, I want to sell prints. You click on I want to sell prints, and then you'll have the different types of prints that are shown. Now, as I mentioned, archival, matte, Somerset velvet, and straight away they would give you the maximum size that you could actually sell the print for, the maximum size you could sell the print of as a print. And this is based on the pixel size of the image that you're sent. So this is a pretty good pixel size. It's 36 by 29. And you'd then go and enter in the different sizes. So what you'd do is put 13, and then it would automatically give you the size that could go with 13. And then if you'd notice, it would give you the printing cost automatically. Now, that's based on the size that you entered in. We'll give you the printing cost. Then you go over here and you enter in what price you want to sell it for. So if it's a 13 by 10 and the printing cost is $8, you would then go and say, hey, I want to sell it for, let me go to the next slide. Sorry, I want to go and sell it for $30. Well, at that point, when you put $30, it will show you the commission that Prophetic Creations make, and then the total artist revenue. Now, to get the price that you want to receive for your art piece, you just work with the selling price until you get this price that you want, and then you just click available. Hopefully that makes sense. And like I said, there's other you can fill in unstretched canvas, Somerset velvet, gallery wrap, etc. And then you're pretty much done. And you push upload, the image is going to upload, and then you can upload as many images as you want to sell. And then when a buyer buys your art, you're going to get a message. And if it's a print, you just get a paycheck. If it's you're just selling an original, then you'll get a message to then package and ship the original.